Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be showing you a couple of ideas of ways that you could potentially fix your buddy heater if it quits working on you. We're going to go over a couple of different things that I've been seeing or shown on the internet that have worked. Some of them have worked, some of them haven't worked, but I'm going to show you one way for sure that I know will make sure that you have a buddy heater that works. So let's get to the video. For starters, we're going to start out, all you're going to need is your thumbs. We're going to pull this grill off, and then we're going to run a couple of Q-tips down the hole for the pilot light. But before you get all your tools out and everything, I want you to do one thing real quick, especially if you've had your buddy heater hooked up to a 20-pound tank. As you know from reading the owner's manual on your buddy heater that came with your unit, and it would have been something that looks about like this. This is the owner's manual that they put in the box when you get your buddy heater brand new. If you're using one of the propane hose assemblies that's made by Mr. Heater, which is the same company that makes the buddy heater, you already know that you need to be running a filter. So for this particular part of troubleshooting your buddy heater, the first thing that we want to do is we want to disconnect the hose, put it back in the box that it came in, take your filter off, and we're going to be using a 1-pound bottle. That way, if there's a problem with your filter or your hose or your 20-pound tank, we can eliminate that right off the bat and just go down to a 1-pound bottle, screw it in, make sure it's a brand new bottle, and then we're going to test our unit and see if we can get it to light. The problem with this one is it's quit working. It won't light at all. And we've got nothing. Okay, so what we're going to do real quickly, we're going to pull this front grill, which is a protector in case your unit was to fall over. We're going to take that off. You're going to need some Q-tips. We're going to set the unit on its side. I've read this on several forums online. You want to take your propane bottle off. That way we don't have a problem with something leaking potentially while we're doing this process. You're going to leave the buddy heater on its side for 1 minute. Then you're going to roll the buddy heater over on the face for 1 minute. And then you're going to run the buddy heater back over on the other side for 1 minute. Real simple, 3-minute fix. We're going to then set the buddy heater back upright. I'll turn it around so that you guys can see it, and I'll zoom in on this so that you can see it better as well. But we're going to take this grill off. It's real simple, just using your 2 thumbs. If you're doing it backwards like I did, I used my 2 fingers. Take that off, set it to the side. You're going to get your Q-tip swab, and I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see this a little bit better. But we're going to run a Q-tip down this pilot hole and see if we're getting any oil. And you have to pull most of that cotton off or it won't fit down in there. Don't shove that down in there. If it's too tight to go in, don't shove it down in there. But we're going to shove that down in there. We're going to let it set for a little bit. If there's any oils that are down in there, that cotton will start absorbing the oils and start sucking it out of there. That will actually speed up the process than running one down there real quickly and then pulling it right back out. Give the cotton time to kind of suck it up. And again, right now it looks like it's dry. You guys may have to do this 10 or 15 times. What I would do and what I've done in the past is I've used, I don't know, 15 or 20 Q-tips. And again, since this unit was purchased brand new last fall, it has had a 20-pound tank hooked up to it. I've never ran it without the filter. Again, this is made by Mr. Heater. It's the filter for this hose, and you can read on this package here, it tells you that this hose is for the portable buddy, which is this unit, or the big buddy, which is the big unit. Everybody that's running the big unit says that you have to have that quick connect hose, but according to right here what it says on this buddy connection 12-foot propane hose assembly, you can use it on the portable buddy, which is this one, or the big buddy, which is the big one. And I did do a video on Don't Let This Happen to You. I'll put a link to that video up here. You guys feel free to check that out. But again, we're going to let that sit there for a while. Again, it doesn't appear to have any oil on it. The first couple of times that I've done this, and I've done it about 15 times now, we've had oil on it. It's hard to do it backwards. I'm right-handed anyways. We're going to put our 1-pound bottle back on. Again, you want to make sure that the unit is in the off position. That way we're staying safe. We're going to put our front grill protector back on, and it goes on just the exact same way that it came off. We're going to do that process again. And again, nothing. A lot of times what people will tell you, if you've got oil in the line, they're going to tell you you're going to hear a hissing noise, sometimes maybe even a flicker. You might notice that your buddy heater's flickering some. Again, a lot of times that oil that's in the line will cause those problems, because it's almost like a P-trap in home plumbing, to where you've got oil down in a low spot in those bent hoses, and the gas can't go past and up and around through the oil, almost like a way a P-trap works in your kitchen, your bathroom, or whatever else. If you still have nothing, the one thing that I have found to be the #1 fix that will always fix it, make sure you always have a spare buddy heater laying around, brand new in the box, because that's going to be your best bet. 100% of the time, this will fix it. Again, guys, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. May you have a blessed week, and let's get outside and make something happen. Here's how we're going to fix it, guys. It's like I said, it's 19 degrees outside. The best fix that I've found for any buddy heater as of yet, and again, I'm not a gas man, I'm not a LP guy, and I'm definitely not a heat and air man. I'm just your normal everyday Joe who loves to spend time outside, whether it be hunting, fishing, camping, mountain biking, whatever we're doing, riding motorcycles. I enjoy being outside when it's really, really cold. I want to stay warm. This has been the best fix that I've found so far. And again, it's a temporary fix, but this is a brand new buddy heater. That's how we're going to fix it today, because it's 19 degrees outside. Make sure you hang on to these instructions that come with your buddy heater. If you're ever to do a video on buddy heaters, you're going to have so many people saying, hey, did you read the owner's manual? One thing I want you to notice is we're pulling this out of the box. From the factory, the buddy heater comes wrapped in a plastic bag from the factory. It does not have any of that silicone stuff that sucks the moisture out of the air or anything like that. It's just a regular old plastic bag. Hang on to this stuff, guys. This is what I always store my units in at the end of winter time. Hang on to it, that way you can put it back in the same packaging that it came from. Next thing that we're going to do, put that same brand new 1 pound bottle on here. I'm going to flip it around so you can see it. And put the pilot light over the pilot. You want to give it about 30 seconds on the pilot light, and then you can release that knob. Now we're going to put it on low, make sure that it's working. I can already feel the heat coming off of it. And again, guys, over the last several years, this has been the best way that I've found to fix a unit that isn't working correctly. I understand they've got a 1-year warranty on their products. I can't be for certain about that, because they still haven't replied to my email I sent them back in November on the buddy heater that blew up. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll put a link up here. You guys could go over there and I talk about some of the other problems that I've had with some of the other buddy heaters. Again, this is a surefire way to make sure that if you're experiencing extreme cold and your buddy heater's not working, this has been the best fix I've found so far, is to replace it with a new one. Again, if you like our video, give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. May you have a blessed week. And until the next video comes out, be sure to check out one of our playlists. There's lots of videos that we have made just for you. That's what I'm talking about. It's sitting right up there. That's a Coleman heater that has always worked. It's over 25 years old. I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to put a brand new tank on it and light it up and show you how amazing this thing is. All right, I've turned the light out so it'll be easier to see, but this is the Coleman Pro Cat. You have to kind of wait for all this stuff to start glowing, and then you can let the pilot part off of it. And then that face, it's kind of hard to see, but that face is, you can kind of see a couple of pink areas down in here. This whole thing will turn red here in a little bit, but the pilot light part of it's over with. And it's putting out heat, guys. I mean, it's also got a fan. I don't have the batteries in it right now, but it's also got a fan that'll blow some of this heat out also. But this thing, let me see what they call it again for sure. Coleman Pro Cat.